Hello guys, and welcome to your 10th Java tutorial. Now in this tutorial we're going to be going over logical operators. Well, we've already went over a few types of operators. First, mathematical operators being the plus sign, the minus sign, the multiplication or asterisk sign, the division sign or the slash, those being mathematical operators. We've also went over, I believe, conditional operators, which we can put in a condition for an if statement. Say, all right, I'm sorry, that was uh, I didn't mean to do that. We can say if x is less than or equal to 4 for some variable x. So it more or less creates a condition that evaluates either to true or to false. Less than or equal to applies to that. Equal to, which checks the value of x to be equal to 4 or not equal to, which is checks the value of x. If it's not equal to 4, this if statement executes, or this condition evaluates the true. So there's definitely many types of operators, but besides mathematical operators and conditional operators, there are also logical operators. Now these operators aren't really what you guys have probably seen before, so they might take a while to get used to, but good news guys, there's only two of them. They are also used, logical operators, used in if statements primarily, or used to create conditions. And the two are and or. And what this practically means is that the double pipeline, by the way, it can be found below your backspace key, I believe, on your keyboard. If you press shift, you can and press that key, you will get these pipes. So anyways, these two operators are used to evaluate conditions. Now what does this mean? This double and sign means that the if statement only executes when both the condition to the left of it and to the right of it are true, and this or sign means that the if statement executes if one of the conditions to the left of it or to the right of it is true. So anyways, this might make absolutely no sense at all at first, but don't worry guys, I'm here to clear that up. So anyways, quickly let's create a variable named x, set it equal to 3, and create a variable named y, and set that equal to 5. Alright, so we got two very simple variables, and let's create an if statement that for some condition, if some condition in these parentheses is true, we are simply going to print out, it worked. I don't know, yeah, something like that. Anyways, so what condition are we going to put in parentheses? Well, let's kind of quickly just demonstrate the uses of these two logical operators. So say we can do this. We can say if x is equal to 3, which practically tests if the value of x is equal to 3. And remember, we have to put this double equals to sign, so it doesn't actually just set the value of x to equal to 3. It just checks. It just checks if x is equal to 3. Well, this is one condition, right? But in this case, we can also put an and sign. And this allows us to have two conditions in one if statement. This is incredibly handy if you have two variables in a program that decide a certain condition. So you only want for if you want two variables to satisfy a specific condition, if you want to execute one block of code, this and logical operator is going to be very handy, or just two ampersands. And we want y to be equal to 5. There we go. So very simple. This block of code will only execute if x is equal to 3, or yeah, if x is equal to 3 and y also has to be equal to 5. Well, in this case, x is in fact equal to 3, y is equal to 5, so this should run well. Let's hit that play button there and hit OK. And we get an "it worked" message in our console window. That is fantastic, guys. But now, what if, say, one of these conditions was false? So say, what if y, instead of being equal to 5, was equal to 1? Huh. What would that be then? Well, the compiler would go and say, yes, x is equal to 3, but this guy says that y has to be equal to 5 also, as well as x being equal to 3 for this code to execute. It's going to say, well, since y is equal to 1, it's not equal to 5, so I'm going to have to skip this entire statement in this entire block of code and move on with my program. So it's not going to execute. Let's see. Let's see, and we get absolutely nothing. Sad occurrence, but nope. We don't get a little "it worked" message. Well, it actually did work, but we just didn't get that message. But anyways, there's also this or operator, meaning that only one of the conditions, only one of the two conditions has to be true for the statement to execute. So say instead of that double ampersand, we had this double pipeline. What would happen then? Well, the compiler is saying, well, this guy is saying, is x equal to 3? Yes, x is equal to 3, or y can also be equal to 5. So it's technically saying, instead of doing and, instead of saying that both conditions have to be true, which is what the and sign does, or the double ampersand, it's saying that only one of these conditions has to be true for this code block to execute. Well, since x is equal to 3, we can definitely run this program because one of those conditions is true. So if we hit OK, we get a awesome "it worked" in the console window, which is great. But what if, say, the value of x was 6? Well, then x isn't equal to 3, or y isn't equal to 5 either. So both of these conditions are false, meaning that this would probably not execute. And let's see, we are getting absolutely nothing in our console window. So there you go, guys. Very simple concept to understand here. Whenever you have two variables that test a condition that you want two variables to determine a certain action, this is what you should do. So say I don't know, you're making your own profit website, and you need to check for their age and their salary as well. So say you need to, if their age is over 18 and their salary is, say, over 50,000, you want to offer them a premium package. If their age is under 18, then I don't know. Well, there's definitely a lot of applications. I can't just think of an example on the spot, but you guys will probably find that this is very useful in your own programming experience and in the future tutorials. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. I might actually come up with another example for the next tutorial just for demonstration purposes. But I hope you've understood how to use these two logical operators for now. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.